Hello from Sweden and welcome to this reading. A golden key from the universe, the piece of information you need now. And I have prepared 3 different piles with oracle cards. The one that you feel the most drawn to will be your reading today. We're also using different tarot decks in each of the piles. So we have pile number 1 with this card. We have pile number 2 with this card. And we have pile number 3 with this card. Okay, this is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you can scroll down to the comment section where you will find your timestamps. And I will see you guys in your separate reading. Hello, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. So quickly before we start, during the whole month of May, you can get my oracle decks with free worldwide shipping plus 15% discount if you use the coupon code HAPPY on my website nordicl.com. And we're using one of them in today's reading. So, pile number 1, a golden key from the universe, a piece of information you need now. You felt drawn to this very beautiful card, even if it's 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands, you know, is usually a card that shows conflict and tension, but I really like it because with the blue snake here, yeah, I don't know, I felt a little bit drawn to this pile. So let's put it here in the corner. Let's prepare the first part and then we're going to dive into the messages. We are going to prepare by taking 1 animal card. We're going to take 2 cards from my own astro deck. We're going to take 1 significator card from this deck. And we're going to take some additional tarot cards. And we're going to start with those messages. And then I have also prepared some oracle cards and maybe we'll even do some more tarot cards. Okay, let's start. 1 animal card. So what is the piece of information? The pile number 1 needs now, yeah. I wanted to take 2 of these, so that's what we ended up doing. And we're going to take 2 Astro cards, Astro Ascension cards. Oh, okay, let's flip that back and we'll look at it later. One significator card, and this is an oracle deck that consists of the major arcana, the suits, and the aces in tarot. I can feel it coming. Yeah, yeah, we're going to go with that one. I think we have to take this as well. 2, 2, 2. Look at this. 2, 2, 2. So the first card here showed some disharmony, the 5 of Wands. It shows some disharmony in your life, but you have the beautiful blue snake bringing something back to balance here. It feels like bringing something back to balance. Even matches my nail polish. And we got 2, 2, 2. And number 2 is also about bringing things back to balance. Bringing things back to balance. So maybe that your message has something to do with that. So we're going to take some tarot cards and then we are ready to read the first part. Yeah, this one as well. Okay. Let's start with these 2 cards. We have the Peacemaker. That's nice. So we have Temperance with the Peacemaker. Persistent patience. This is nice. And you know, she's wearing peacock feathers here. She looks a little bit like, yeah, I think she's meant to symbolize Isis with Egypt. Yeah, it looks like Isis. So, okay. We also have Creature of Earth, take charge. And creature in this deck is the Knight. So this is the Knight of Pentacles sitting here on what looks like actually it looks like a white fox. Yeah, it doesn't look like a wolf, it looks like a fox. Okay, creature of earth, Knight of Pentacles, Temperance. Let's look at these. We have Leopard. Power, swiftness, and ambition. This is good. Pile number 1, whatever is going on in your life, it seems like you have control over it. It seems like you're bringing in your magic, your gifts, your talent, and that you're transforming something in your life in a very beautiful and I would say even magical way with Isis energy here, with the leopard here. Or this is a call to do so. Yes, you know, you have the power to transform this and turn it into something beautiful. We have the elephant with stability, confidence, and memory to bring stability in your life. We have Saturn taking the right action. So yeah, we have take charge, Knight of Pentacles, but it's also about taking the right action. Because we can take charge and take the wrong action, which makes it worse. But something feels it's very balanced here. It feels, almost feels like you just need the confirmation maybe that you are taking the right action or it could be like heed the call to take the right action and use your magic. I don't know why my eye just caught this crystal, the lepidolite, I think it's called. Yeah, and you know, once again, you know, it's a pyramid. Yeah, it's the pyramid here. But this is also like channeling, like something with your magic, something with your gifts. Like you know how to deal with whatever. I want to keep it here. You know what to deal. Even the snake here represents you. I mean, look at this beautiful blue snake. Yes, there's a 5 of Wands here. There's a conflict, there's a tension, there's a problem, there's some distress. But look how you're all over it. You're all over it, ready to transform it into something that will be in your favor. Something that will be in your favor. Alchemize it, transform it, and create some stability in your life. Power, swiftness. Yeah, you need to really deal with it, but like I don't know, like see you being flexible, and I see you being. It was pretty funny. We have flexibility with both the leopard and swiftness, and the snake like moving like this. But then we have Saturn, which is a very non-flexible planet. It's very, you know, about boundaries and structure, and we need that too. We need boundaries, we need structure, we need discipline. But this is really mixing these two energies together. You need to be determined. You need to take charge. You need to bring out your gifts. You need to bring out your wisdom with the elephant here. You need to really deal with this. But you need to deal with it in a way where you're also flexible. And you're also seeing things from new perspective. And I think, you know, the more you tap into your spiritual gifts, which is your intuition, which is your energy awareness, which is your ability to ground and center yourself in the heart, which is your ability to connect with your higher self and get a higher perspective over the situation. The more you do that, the easier it will become for you. Could be that this whatever is going on in your life has some kind of like past life connection to Egypt. Some karma could be. And we have the moon and planet moon is connected to the high priestess, the major arcana. We have sacred wisdom. So yeah, once again, you know, the moon, all this watery energy, all this emotional energy with the moon. And then we have Saturn, all this earth energy. So it really talks about like being grounded, but being flexible. You need to be able to face those emotions, but face them and be very strong in yourself whilst you do that. Keep yourself like grounded, because maybe all these emotions are like making you dangle here and dangle there and there a little bit. They make you a little bit unbalanced. So you need to kind of like flow with the emotions. So once again, so Saturn is a very masculine energy. You know, Saturn is connected to the 10th house. So it's connected to the father, actually. And the moon is connected to the 4th house. Listen to this. Wow. And the moon is connected to the 4th house, which is connected to the mother. So we have father energy, we have mother energy, we have masculine energy, we have feminine energy. And here you are using these two energies in your life and trying to make the best out of it. Trying to make the best out of it. You need to make them work together. You need to be strong, you need to be disciplined, you need to be determined, but you also need to be soft, you need to be flexible, and you need to be open. You need to be intuitive. And the thing is, I think you have all of this within you. So this, if you want to overcome the situation in your life, use this. Use this, take charge. And I feel you have magical gifts. I feel like you have awesome, like something with being awesome. Yeah, this is kind of like, yeah, awesome gifts. Yeah, something like that. We have 9 of Swords. Yeah, definitely something is creating, it could even be nightmares, but something is creating stress and distress. We have 7 of Pentacles. Okay. We have Page of Pentacles. So you're heading towards kind of this new beginning. And you are you're ready for it, but there's something that you need to clear out of your energy or out of the way. And it feels like when I say that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The thing that is causing stress, the thing that is causing maybe conflict, maybe aggression even, maybe worry, some kind of dense and heavy feelings. With 5 of Wands could definitely be with some other people involved. So you need to clear that out of your way, because yes, it is slowing down your vibration. It's making you vibrating a little bit lower. And this is why also certain dreams and manifestations goes a little bit slower than you would like it to do. The higher vibration we have, the faster things go. In the end, we transcend time and matter, but that's a very high state, not so important to strive towards that. But you're striving towards something. And I think with the Page of Pentacles here, you're really trying to manifest that new beginning for yourself. You have set your eyes on something. You have set your eyes on something and you want it. And I see it coming towards you, but it's going slow. And it could even be a mind, negative thoughts here stopping the flow. Negative thoughts, yeah. So you look at this watering. You need to water your dreams by removing the blockages. Something with removing blockages. And when I say, it feels like you know what these blockages are. And look at the Fool here. The Fool and the Empress. Wow, this is good. So pile number 1, whatever, I think it's connected to the 5 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. They are all connected here. So there is a blockage in your life, and you overcoming this is what's gonna open the gateway of your abundance. With the Fool and the Empress at the end here, it opens up a little bit with the Page of Pentacles, and then it's like wide open with the Fool and the Empress, and you are really living your best life. Yeah, you're transitioned and you're living your best life now. And it feels like you're going towards, it doesn't feel like you're lost, it actually feels like you're going towards it. But there's no way to, you can't like escape. It's like something with facing the problem head on. Face the problem head on, face the emotions head on, because this is what's gonna help you. You can't like trick it, you can't fool it. Like something like you need to face it. You don't need to hold on to it. You don't need to like, because I just saw the leopard with swiftness. You need to like move through it. Move through the challenge, through the problem, and get yourself to the other side where you are stable. And yeah, and this will be great. Doing this will be great, because you have already prepared yourself for so much goodness that is kind of like blocked. It's already becoming yours. It's already moving towards you. So the manifestation is already in motion. And it's aligned with your higher self. It's aligned with your future. You're feeling this. You feel like this is meant to be. All of those things is true. So why hasn't it completely arrived yet? Maybe you're tasting it a little bit, but why hasn't it completely arrived yet? Yes, because there is a blockage here that you are working through. It has something to do with the feminine and masculine energy. It has more to do with you than what's blocking your path. And I think that's very important that you know. It has more to do with you than the blockage in itself, because the blockage in itself could be whoever you have a karmic situation with, whoever, or whatever. even if it's a part of yourself blocking the way, it has something to do with a deeper part of yourself, to connect with a deeper part of yourself and ground yourself in some kind of awareness and awaken the ability to self-heal, awaken the ability to self-guide yourself, because you need to guide yourself. You need to be in touch with your higher self so that you know what is the right action. If we're not in touch with our higher self and our intuition, if we're not grounded in awareness, we will always act towards somehow an unconscious state of mind that is colored from our past karma and what happened to us and this and our triggers, and it's hard to take the right action then. But the thing is, like, you already got this in you so strong, and I think saying this, it feels like you have come pretty far on your path. I think we have some very highly evolved souls in pile 1 that has been on this journey for a very long time, so you have already overcome those big first steps on your journey. It's like you're in the last 25% or last 50% of your journey. Yeah, I think something like that. So keep relying on your gifts and your own ability. This is what will help you move forward. We have the 5th house with pleasure. So Leo and the sun is connected to the 5th house. So we have the, this is interesting. We have the father with Saturn, we have the mother with the moon, and we have the child with the 5th house. Because children is connected to the 5th house. So mother, father, child. That's pretty funny. So yeah, but the 5th house is also the house of creativity, fertility, fun, and joy. And I really think this reading talks about raise your vibration. You have so much. You have it's about shifting your focus to what makes you feel good and confident and strong. And when we shift our vibration and our focus to that, the connection becomes clearer with our intuition and our higher self, because we're raising our vibration. And when we raise our vibration, we get rid of a lot of negative energies that we have in our aura, that comes from our own thinking and feeling, that also comes from the collective or other people that you have energetic cords with. And these are really draining. These are very draining. So it's very important that we keep ourselves in a higher vibration, because it makes it easier for us. It makes it easier for us. Enjoy. Enjoy the ride, and also bring some kind of curiosity, maybe is the right word. Curiosity to whatever you're facing, even if it's, challenge. We can't bring joy into a challenge. Yeah, we can if we're very evolved, but it's very hard, because we have to see things for what they are. Our feelings, we have to allow them to be sad or angry, the spiritual bypassing. Otherwise, we have to be able to accept whatever we're feeling. This, once again, we have to move through them, not avoid them, move through them. So, but if we can bring some kind of curiosity into the suffering or into the challenge, like, okay, why is this here? And it's like some kind of detachment. It makes it so much easier. It makes it so much easier to deal with, because what makes it really hard is when we're like personally so involved with our own inner or outer dramas and suffering. It makes it very hard, and we also lose ourselves with it. So make sure to detach yourself. And some of you, if you come from because we got the mother, father, child, some of you, it could be that you need to detach from your mother and your father. Something with mother, father, child, and family comes up here. So it could be a family situation for some of you. Something with healing the inner child, because the 5th house is also about the inner child. Time to heal the inner child. And don't be scared. It's okay for you to be happy. It's okay for you to let go and be happy without them. It's okay for you to let go and be happy without someone. Awaken your vulnerability. Awaken your vulnerability. This is also about connecting deeper with your inner child and yourself, because the inner child holds that very heart-based and vulnerable energy. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it's actually a strength. When we can be vulnerable and sensitive and stay in that place, this is when we are very powerful. But before we become powerful in our vulnerability and sensitivity, there's a lot of emotional wounds that are unhealed. So we have to be able to sit with that. We have to be able to guide ourselves to that place where we are vulnerable and sensitive, and where we have a lot of triggers, and we need to do it in a place. We need to protect ourselves when we do it. Of course, you don't stay at home here with the people that hurt you and you're like, okay, I'm gonna be vulnerable and sensitive now, and then people are hurting you. You know, that's not the right way to do it. You know, if you really want to heal, you have to take your inner child and bring it somewhere safe where it can heal in peace without people hurting you or abusing you. You cannot heal the abuse if you're still allowing somebody to abuse you. You cannot heal the wounds if you're allowing someone to still abuse you. But so, and it's wonderful when we're in a place in our life where we don't have anybody abusing us, but we still have all these wounds. You know, we still have all these wounds, so we can heal them. We can work with them, and it's very nice when we start to get this very heart-based connection with ourselves, because the wounds are gone, but the vulnerability and the sensitivity has always been a part of who you are, because you are a very psychic, open, vulnerable, and sensitive person, and you want to live from this place. This is your authentic place to live from, where you can face the world like a child, with childlike wonder, with the fifth house. Yeah, something you have a childlike wonder. I think the father, mother, and the child is also aspects of yourself. You have the masculine aspect of you, you have the feminine aspect of you, and you have the child aspect of you. And it's about clearing these three aspects, you know, and take away the imbalances and maybe even toxic behaviors, or, you know, take away the toxicity connected to these aspects, and make them divine. You know, your divine masculine, your divine feminine, your divine child. Yeah, this is what you're doing. Yeah, this is what you're doing. And we have stillness, and I heard also purity. Stillness and purity. We have shiitake with nourish, and this is about taking care of yourself. Yeah, take care of yourself. You are on this huge journey, pile number 1. You are on this huge journey to heal, and to manifest your dream life. And you deserve this dream life. You can feel it, you can sense it, you can taste it. You know, maybe even brings tears to your eyes when you think about it. It definitely opens your heart. It is yours. You deserve it, and it wants to become yours. With the Fool and the Empress here in the corner, you know, it feels like you're really meant to reach that place. And your guides are supporting you. Your higher self is supporting you. Your life purpose is supporting you. Everything is supporting you. So just keep your eyes on the reality that you want to create for yourself, and face the obstacles. Once again, face the obstacles with determination, with the Saturn here, with taking the right action. And how to do that, yeah, once again, you need also to be connected with the moon here, the high priestess energy here, with your sacred wisdom, with your intuition, with your higher self, with the guides, with the universe, with the trees, with nature. You need both these two. And don't forget the inner child. You need to have fun. Don't forget, you know, to bring the joy and the curiosity whilst doing this. Nourish yourself. Nourish your divine masculine, your divine feminine, and that inner child. Take care of yourself. Healing grief. Yeah, we have 3. So we had 2, I said. And now we have 3, and 3. Yeah. So healing grief. Archangel Azrael is helping you to heal after a loss. Yeah, this is really opening up the divine heart. Something with rose, something with the lineage of the rose. Maybe that makes sense for you. Maybe you're connected to something with France, something with Mary Magdalene comes up, the brotherhood of light, the sisterhood of light, something with Christ consciousness comes up, maybe healing in Christ consciousness, and Christ consciousness is an energy. Christ energy is like a golden energy, and it's full of compassion, it's full of love, it's love. Yeah, it's love. Heal through love, but also Love will heal you, but you are also love. Like you are an expression of love. And this is what you're moving towards. Even with the Empress here, embodying. And you will embody love vibration. You will embody Christ vibration, maybe, if that resonates for you. Isis vibration. You will embody the goddess, the God, the divine masculine, the divine feminine. And you know this, we were working towards this. And I think for many of you, this is just confirmations. Keep going. You know, there is some grief here connected maybe to the family, connected maybe to the heart or the inner child. Could be, and this is a big gateway. Look how it's opening up here. This is a big gateway for you to release that blockage. It could even be there's an other situation in your life, but the main trigger could be that. The core trigger could be that. So you're dealing maybe, say something else in your life, another type of relationship, a love relationship. But what this love relationship essentially is triggering is the childhood wounds. So the bigger karma, yes, you have a karma maybe with this person, this specific person, but the bigger karma has to do with your family. This is the root, and this is just, you know, your family. This lifetime, yes, you have them, you have a big karma maybe with your family members, but there's something that goes even deeper than that. And this is where the curiosity comes in. It's nice to unfold all these layers, you know. So I'll unfold all these layers. Yeah, okay, I think this is it. Pile number 1 was a little bit of a different reading. I just came out like this. I hope you liked it. This was your reading. If you want to share your story in the comment section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile 1, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. So quickly before we start, during the whole month of May, you can get my Oracle decks with free worldwide shipping plus 15% discount if you use the coupon code HAPPY on my website nordicl.com, and we're using one of them in today's reading. So pile number 1, what is the piece of information you need now? You felt drawn to the Death card. Let's put it here in the corner and let's prepare the first half of your reading. We're going to take an animal card. We're going to take 2 Astro Ascension cards. And we're going to take 1 significator card from this deck. We're going to take a couple of tarot cards. And we're going to start with reading those messages. And then we're going to look at some oracle cards I have prepared. And maybe even take some more tarot cards if that feels right. So what is the piece of, we're gonna do, yeah, we did 2 of these in pile number 1, so I guess we're gonna do that for you as well. Okay, so what's the message or the piece of information that pile number 2 needs now? I heard desperately. Yeah, maybe somebody desperately need a message. Yeah, I don't know why I heard that. So we have Death here. That's a pretty powerful card of endings. I think Death is connected to Scorpio. Let's see. Okay, we got 4. Should we do one more? No, let's start with these. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have Boo Boo the Fool. Boo Boo the Fool. Possibilities and potential and a number 0. This is great. An ending and a beginning. An ending and an ending and a beginning. A desperate ending. Something is like oh, this is good. This is a very good transition in your life. This is a very good ending in your life. Because with the Fool here, this is great actually. Death comes first with the ending. And then comes the 0. The Fool card immediately afterwards, showing that this is a very good release that you're having here. Boo Boo the Fool is full of joy. We have 10 of Swords. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Something, once again, like desperate. Like you're desperate to get rid of this problem. We have Justice. Wow, justice will be served. Wow, somebody has been torturing you maybe even. With all these swords here. Now, and the Devil. Yeah, with all the swords and the Devil, somebody or something has been torturing you. And now that ending is coming. Maybe justice will be served. Maybe justice will be served. Maybe in your favor. Because with the Ten of Swords, you are being stabbed in the back by some energy. So maybe something with you, like something with karmic justice comes up very strongly here. And we have Queen of Pentacles. Look at you. You are freed from this karma. You are freed from this person. Completely different energy from pile number 1. This was so cool. Because, because I feel like very empowered here. I feel strong here. And pile number 1 was, can't even talk about the reading. It was a completely different reading. So yeah, but yeah. I feel like I was so soft, and there was like a soft, loving energy in pile number 1. But here I feel like I feel strong, I feel powerful, I feel freed. Like something with karmic justice is coming to you. Something is being cut out of your life, and it's gonna end. It's gonna leave you as the winner. It's gonna leave you basking in your abundance and joy and stability here. Look at all the green here. Green, is like money. Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, a new dress, you have money, you're happy, you have stability here. So something is being removed out of your life, and it has been torturing you. So yeah, desperate. Maybe you've been asking for help. With the Devil here, yeah, I don't know who you've been dealing with, but they have like somebody's gonna be like revealed for who they are, or they're gonna face the court. Like I see them in court. Maybe somebody's going to court actually, but yeah, I see them in court. But what I see is God, like God judging them. I'm not talking like God as a man in the sky. This is just metaphors, But the vision that I'm getting is like they're gonna have to deal with. Now it's time for them to deal with the damage they have done. So somehow you will be freed. I love the Queen of Pentacles because I feel like this is you. Now you will be freed from this torture that you have been going through, this karmic torture almost. And we have Panda, solitude, tranquility, and contentment. Yeah, finally peace will come into your life. Finally you are free. Finally you are free to grow in peace. Finally you are allowed to heal in peace. And we have the Beaver, persistence, planning and creation. Something with your home, because the Beaver made me think of home. Something with now your home is safe. Now you found your home. Now you're safe in your home, or something like that. So maybe this is somebody you lived with. And we have Sirius, cosmic upgrade, the student master teacher. Yes, this is what's happening. Pile number 2. 2 things. There's you and there's another person involved with this. Could even be several people because we have so many swords here. But something is happening with you. Something big has been happening with you. You have settled your karma. Yes, you were tested by a certain situation in your life, and it could be a person. It was not easy. With the Devil here, toxic attachment, codependency, and for some of you it could be even an addiction, but it feels like more. It feels more that it is a person. But you have like, if you have an addiction, it could be that like smoking cigarettes could be like your friend, toxic friend. The cigarette is your toxic friend. So yeah, it could be a toxic friend. Yeah, because I said toxic friend. So whatever type of attachment that is toxic here. And I feel like, but I feel most of you, this is a relationship situation, some type of relationship in your life. And you have, you are ready to cut it. You are ready to cut it through. You went through the whole cycle. You went through the situation, you went through the test, you went through the suffering, you went through the love maybe even, and now you're done. Now you're healed. You're ready to. It's something with you being ready. You are ready. Maybe you even prayed for this. Maybe you prayed and you said, I can't stand it anymore. You have to free me. And I feel like I want to cry now. Yeah, some of you really have been tortured by some karmic cord or connection in your life. And now you will be freed. Now you are ready. And this is what's happening. You are ready. Something is also happening with them because you have separate journeys. Something is happening with them. And they're going to have to face the consequences of their past actions. They're going to have to face the consequences of their... something with who they are and what they're doing and what they're thinking. And like something with them having to deal with it. Some of them, I see them break through. I think certain people could be surprising you. Certain people could surprise you in the future, how they something like they went through something very difficult and it actually awakened them. So for some of you, for some people, there is hope. Yeah, for some people, there's hope. Maybe family members or somebody that you care about. There could be, you have like something with like, could even be a period with panda here. Solitude, tranquility, could even be a period where you detach into solitude, you know, and then maybe years later you meet them or you reconnect and you will hear their whole life changed and they have become a much more evolved person. For some of them, no. Woo, it's gonna be very difficult because they have a very big ego and they're gonna fight this. They're gonna fight it because they can't, like, they don't have the tools or the awareness to heal it. And let's not talk too much about these people, because I think the most important thing here is that you will release them and you won't think about them anymore and they won't be in your life anymore. This is freedom. So we don't want to go too deep into clinging into these energies, but justice will be served. Justice will be served, and whatever bad someone has done in the past, they have to deal with the consequences of that. This is so nice. We have Earth, light of humanity, with material manifestation, and the world, major arcana, the world. So yeah, the world, this is great. You know, the world, last card in the deck. This really talks about the whole journey that you made with this toxic deal. Yeah, contract, deal, attachment, situation, karma. You made the whole thing here. Now it's coming to its end, and you're with the material manifestations and the Queen of Pentacles, which I really feel is your energy together here with the cosmic upgrade, the student, master, teacher. You have been a student, now you're upgrading to master or maybe even teacher. You're something with you upgrading now, and it's very evident in your whole energy. Your aura is changing. So these things can't stay anymore. And because it's divine timing, and because, you know, you came to the end of the soul contract that you had with this person, there's no need to keep on playing like Tom and Jerry. Something with Tom and Jerry. Like, yeah, playing like these tricks or these games like Tom and Jerry. So once again, like something with like being released from this. And it's going to be very nice. It is going to be very nice. Something with you rebuilding your life. You're something with stability, something rebuilding your maybe even career or finances, something with confidence, regaining confidence, regaining self-worth, feeling like strong and powerful and good in a way that you've never done before. So somebody was like throwing arrows or swords in your back. So could you maybe like somebody was causing like sending you psychic attacks or evil eye, or with the devil here, maybe even dark magic or something in those lines, if they knew how to do that. But so you could be that you've been experiencing bad luck, like accidents and things like this. All of this is gone. Yeah, all of this is gonna be gone. Yeah. Oh, and I see them having to face. I really see like it's almost like I'm trying to grab them just to channel, and I see them go. It's like you can't even channel them. They're gone. They're gonna be gone out of your energy. So this is good. Good riddance. Yeah, good riddance. Yeah, it's gonna make a big impact in your life, because it has been blocking your abundance. It has been blocking the way you feel about yourself. It's made it so much harder for you to heal, because their energy was always poking in your wounds and your triggers. So it made it so hard for you to heal. I want to give you a big hug. Yeah, because it feels like you really, I don't know what happened with you and this person in past lifetimes, but it was very complicated karma. Yeah, very complicated, almost like a mind, like you really feel like a mind, sorry, I'm going to swear, mind fuck. Yeah, it feels like a mind fuck. Yeah, so for some of you, this was really like a struggle. Yeah, really like a struggle. So we have Cancer with caretaker. This is interesting. So for some of you, because Cancer is connected to the 4th house, which is connected to the moon, which is connected to the mother and father, mostly mother. So it could be one of your parents. Family ties. Yeah, family ties. So it could be something to do with your family. It doesn't have to be. The 4th house is also about taking care of yourself, your needs and your wants, and this is what you're gonna do. You take care of yourself. You're gonna heal. Pile number 2, your healing is gonna speed up after this. Oh, it's going to be wonderful. Oh, it's going to speed up so much. Oh, you're going to feel so good. Yeah, you're going to bask in the joy of just being happy and joyful and content. Something with the drama is out of your life. The tension is out of your life. The toxicity is out of your life. And you're just like, oh, nice. So Beaver and Cancer, which is also connected to the 4th house. So home. Something is happening with your home. Something with stability, maybe cleansing out the energy from this person, maybe throwing away the things, maybe moving house, but something is big is happening with your home, and I feel like it's gonna continue. Whatever is going on here, it feels like it's gonna continue. Like this is something. This is gonna be like, I see you growing roots. So this is a period of integration as well. Movement and integration. Of course, these big things doesn't happen overnight, but it is happening, and it's happening right now. And I think like 1, 2, 3 years, I think it's gonna be like in 3 years, definitely you're like this queen. You're this queen in your new home with this very powerful, strong roots, with this very green color, showing how healed you are. Green is connected to Archangel Raphael. Makes me think like this very, very healed. Like you're so once again like so healed. Your life changed so much, and there you're sitting in your throne, and you're just like, wow, life turned out pretty good. Yeah, life turned out pretty good, but you don't have to wait 3 years for that to happen. It's happening right now, with the Death here, with the Fool here, really showing this is happening right now. The door is closing, you're transitioning here to the new. Let go. If you need to let go of somebody, you need to let them go. You really need to let them go. And for some of you, this could be very difficult. I cut cords with my family, mostly my mother and father, but I need to distance myself from my siblings. I love my siblings a lot. I actually only have a problem with my narcissistic mom, but it becomes this whole drama. And narcissistic mom plays out it's this flying monkey story. And I just needed to do it, and it was hard. It was very hard. There was a lot of guilt. There was a lot of shame. It's because I had that role of carrying the burden of everybody's emotions. So it can be very difficult, but wow, it's worth it. Yeah, it's great. It makes you feel great, but you have to work through all these emotions. So for some of you, you need to hear this. You need to let them go, especially if they're not good for you. You need to let them go, and it can be very difficult. Could even be people, if it's a family member or a family, could really be that people don't understand your choice and action, why you do this. And you still have to do it. Yeah, you still have to do it because it's what's the best for you. This is how you will heal. This is how you will find your peace. Take positive action. Look at that, sitting in your little bathtub, sailing into your freedom because you took positive action. Could even be a period of like, don't be scared if if cutting somebody out of your life, say you have a partner and sometimes we're so scared of being alone. It's so stupid because oh, my head started to hurt really bad. Yeah. So yeah, anyways, yeah, could be that somebody really is messing with your mind and adding shame and guilt and confusion to you. Yeah, make sure you don't, with the 10 of Swords here, be sure that somebody's not messing with your mind and your choices. So I forgot what I'm going to say because the headache kind of took over. But take positive action. Yeah, sometimes we're scared of letting go of people because we're scared of being alone. Don't be scared of the loneliness or aloneness, because that will sort itself out. When we let go of the people that are not meant to be in our life, we allow the people that are meant to be in our life to come in. If we keep a lot of toxic people in our life, or friends or family members or this and this, we're not going to be vibrating in this higher, we're not going to be open for this nicer people to come in, we're not going to be open for that. So you need to let go of the people that don't belong in your life anymore, even if you have cords and you have bonds and you have memories attached to each other. Even if you have that, you have to let that go, so that you can allow. So it could even be that there is a period of a loneliness here, but you will be fine. Better that than to be abused, you know. I was lonely last Christmas and I was fine. Yeah, because my husband was working. So I was alone with the cats and I made myself a nice dinner and I was like, okay, it's fine, you know, I'm fine. And it's okay. Better that. And this is how we allow ourselves to heal. This is how we allow ourselves to heal. So whatever you're leaving behind, don't like hold on because you're scared of something, or they make you believe something, that like they make you believe something, or something is your responsibility. I don't know what kind of hook they have in you, but like it feels like somebody has some hook in you. But whatever, I think there's divine intervention here. I think, you know, it doesn't matter if you're holding on. If you're holding on, it's just gonna make it take longer. The more you hold on, the more you're gonna suffer, actually, because you have already the cycle is already closed, and there's nothing more to gain or get from this. So there's a natural pull. There's a natural pull with the Death and the Fool here. There's a natural pull from the universe pulling you apart. Pulling you apart. Because your paths are going in different directions. They have a direction. They need to face some harsh truths about themselves. They need to face some consequences. But, you know, according to their soul, it's also to make them awaken. Some of them will awaken. Some of them will have a little bit more difficult maybe to do that in this lifetime, but it's okay. So they have their guides. They have their path. So there's a natural separation from you and these people or this person, and the more you resist it, the more like it's gonna be intensified, almost like a volcano. You know, you don't want to be in the middle of that. So, you know, you do what is best for you. You do what is best for you, and it's like you asked for it. You want this. You want freedom. You want love. You want a loving life. You want to have loving relationships. You want to sail away in your little bathtub here, you know, and sail away from all this darkness in your life. You want to take positive action. You want to feel good. You want to have a nice home. You want to have money coming to you. You want to unlock your abundance. You want all these things. Now go with it. Now do what is necessary and go with it. Gateway. Yeah. Once again, it's happening because you already took some good action in the past, and you're already listening to readings like this, and you're doing meditation, and you're healing, and you're doing a lot of things. You know, a lot of things. Maybe even you went to the jungle and did a retreat, because that came up here. Something with Peru is coming up, or something with Costa Rica or Bali, even India. I don't know, like something with a retreat coming up very strong. But look at the gateway here with the unicorn. You are raising your vibration. You are awakening. This is happening. You cannot stop it. Some of you have a Kundalini awakening even, but you cannot stop it. It has already happened. Why? Because it's written in your soul's plan, in your soul's contract for this life. Yes, it was also written that you were going to deal with certain difficult karma, but it's all connected. It's all a part. So this is why you are this, like this, almost like a natural dispelling. What is it called? This, you know, like the magnet. If you put magnets in the opposite end, it's like repel. Yeah, it's a natural repelling. You're naturally repelling toxic energy now. But there's a little bit of a hooks. There's a little bit of clinging, and there's a little bit of like fears holding on. But that is okay. It is it's in movement, it's integrating, and it's happening. Community, yeah, wow, you're gonna find your new community. You're gonna find your new home, you're gonna find your new community, you're gonna find the people that truly loves you for who you are. And this is where you will feel, this is where you will end up. Yeah, I see you ending up there. It's like a whole journey here. You're moving, and then I see you there. You're sitting there in your unicorn energy, yeah, you know, and your life is all put together, and you feel, yeah, it's like all the areas of your life feels good. You have good relationships, and, you know, you have people that loves you. You have a work that you like, or something where you like your life, and so yeah, it's everything is leading there. And we have this beautiful white lotus with going within. The angels are asking you to calm your mind and feel the power of spirit within you. Yes, feel the power of spirit within you. Now pile number 1 came. So I think if you want to watch the continuation, now you can watch pile number 1. Only if you want to. You don't have to. It's enough with this reading, but if you want like a longer message, yeah. Going within. Yeah, so you are so, this is you. I mean, and sometimes you don't think you're awakened because you're like triggered and you're confused and you're going back and forth with the situation here, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna let go, and then I can't let go, and I don't know what, this and this and that. But you are. Something happened long time ago, maybe, or a couple of years ago, or maybe 2-3 years ago, or maybe 23 years ago, but something has already awakened in you. And it is growing. The light within you is growing. Nothing can stop this. Nothing can stop this. Not even yourself. You know, we talk about free will and things like this, but there is a divine will. There's a will of the spirit within you, and this is stronger than your free will. It sounds strange, but this is a higher aspect of you. This is a higher aspect, and the higher aspect is always stronger. So there is something within you. It's just like you're just like you're just like going with it. Yeah, sometimes you don't know what's happening, but it is happening. Yeah, it is happening. Powerful shifts is happening. We have 2 of Swords. We have 2 of Wands, so 2. And we have Ace of Pentacles. Wow, look at this. 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands. So you go from this closed door. You go from this closed door, this confusion, this stop. Somebody may be even stopping you from going, to the 2 of Wands. The door is completely open. You're ready to progress. You're ready to go. Maybe in the beginning it's a lonely journey because you have to leave something behind you. But we have Ace of Pentacles here. Oh, I have to sneeze. Oh, he did. No, it disappeared. So yeah, sorry. We have Ace of Pentacles. Look at the green once again. What is this green? Is it money at the end of the tunnel here? I don't know. There's definitely, look at this healing. I love this green color. Yeah, green is my new. Yeah, I really like green lately. I've been very drawn. Anyways, so look at this. Where will the path lead you? Where will the path lead you? You go here. And where will the path lead you? It will lead you to the Ace of Pentacles. This new beginning, this new manifestation. You will manifest a new life for yourself. Where you're sitting here on the throne, you have your life in order, you have your home in order, you have people, like you only have people that likes you and loves you and nice things, you know, nice things. So whatever you're leaving behind, good riddance, because whatever you're getting is so much better. It's so much better, and it's aligned with where spirit wants to guide you. Don't resist it, flow with it. Don't resist it, flow with it. If somebody has hooks in you and is holding you in the family, holding you in the friend group, holding you in a relationship with feelings of, I don't know what, fear, shame, guilt, anger, frustration, or even toxic love, you know, there is like hot and cold. One moment it's like toxicity, and the other moment it's love, you know, very confusing. This is not good enough. This is not good enough, you know. This is not good enough. You want more than breadcrumbs. You asked for it. You prayed and you asked for it. You said, God, show me love. God is saying, yes, we're showing you love. Go for it. You have to go. You have to go here. Maybe you have to take off alone here, but it's fine. You keep going. Keep going. Walk through that tunnel. Walk towards love, and we will show you love. We will bring you abundance. Oh, I'm going to cry. We're going to bring you happiness and harmony and nice experiences with other people. It's all there. We are bringing this to you. Okay, pile number 2. Yeah, pile 1, once again, if you want to watch another pile. Once again, you don't have to, but yeah. So pile 2, this was your reading. If you want to share your story in the comment section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile 2, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 3. And welcome to your reading. So quickly before we start, during the whole month of May, you can get my Oracle decks with free worldwide shipping plus 15% discount if you use the coupon code HAPPY on my website nordicl.com, and we're using one of them in today's reading. So pile 3, what is the piece of information you need now? You felt drawn to the Ace of Pentacles. This is such a beautiful Ace of Pentacles with this blue-green surrounding it. So let's put it here. Let's prepare the first part. We're going to take, I think we're going to take 2 animal cards because we ended up doing that in pile 1 and 2. We're going to take 2 Astro Ascension cards. We're going to take 1 Significator card. From this deck, we're going to take some tarot cards from your main tarot deck, and we're going to start with reading these cards. And then we're going to look at some oracle cards I have prepared, and maybe even take some more tarot cards if we feel like it. So, what is the information that pile number 3 needs now? What is the golden key from the universe? With the information that pile 3 needs. Now, I think we're going to do 2 of these as well. Okay. And then some tarot cards. Yeah, let's start with these. Take a breath and let's look. We have Creature of Fire, which is Knight of Wands with Choose Freedom. Wow, we have the Tower, the Deviant with Chaos and Destruction. Look at all this fire here, and look at the water almost here with the Ace of Coins. I know the Ace of Coins, Pentacles is an earth element, but somehow it feels like the earth and water, because the blue makes me think like so much water. Even with the tarot deck here, with the moons, something with water, something with the moon. So Knight of Wands and the Tower. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Let's see what else we got here. We have Judgment. Nice. Wow. Yeah, Chaos and Destruction and Freedom. Choose freedom. Maybe you're standing in front of a choice here, and you need to make a strong determination, like something with choosing freedom, with Judgment here. I think we need to make more cards to make sense out of the situation. 10 of Swords. Even the 10 of Swords looks peaceful. Like, and this is definitely an ending here. And with all the butterflies. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have Ace of Pentacles. So 2 times Ace of Pentacles. 2 times Ace of Pentacles. Something is definitely coming to an end. It's pretty funny because so far, I think, pile 3 actually, just like taking a glance or like feeling the energy like quickly like this, it feels like pile 1 and 2 both combines the energy of pile 3 as well. I think we're going to do these as well, and then I'm going to see if we can channel it a little bit clearer. So we have community, work, and harmony. I looked at the wheel and I saw 3 people here working together. Community, work, and harmony. There's something that you're putting to a rest. There's something that you're putting to a rest, pile number 3. If you continue this situation, the Tower will interfere. So remove yourself now whilst you can. Something would save you now whilst you can. Save yourself now whilst you can, because there's a boat that is sinking. There's something is like somebody is like moving straight into the Tower. What is this? Could it be in your... Yeah, we have work here. Maybe you need to change your work because something is happening there. An Ace of Pentacles shows maybe a new opportunity or a new job. We have love with the Swan. Love. So the bee, working hard. The Swan, peace. Once again, fire and water. The Swan, water. The bee, fire. Fire and water. So something is burning here. You need to put water on it. You need to put water on it, or you need to almost like, I think it's like you can't control it, because somehow it feels like it has something to do with a workplace, a home place, some relationship. But I feel like you have to remove yourself. You have to remove yourself, and you have to end it. 10 of Swords here. Yeah, you have to end it because it's not going to turn out good. And once again, it's like the volcano is going to erupt, the tower is going to fall, and you don't want to be there when it happens. And with the wheel of fortune here with 3 people, there's something is shifting now in your destiny, and you need to make sure that you follow that shift. You need to make sure that you follow that shift and that you close the door to the other thing. Wow. This was the most difficult of all the 3 readings today, actually. And I feel like, it's hard. It's a little bit hard here. The situation that you're dealing with is a little bit hard. Maybe even a lot, big time hard, maybe even. Yeah, Gemini, finding solutions. And we have the Lovers here. Gemini is connected to the major arcana, the Lovers, but we have the Swan, which is also connected to love. So this is really about making the loving choice for yourself. Make the loving choice for yourself. And South Node. Past lifetimes, you got this. Yeah, what is this? So South Node is connected to past lifetimes, baggage, karmic past, unfinished business. But it's also the things that we have already kind of dealt with, the things that we know, the lessons that we have learned, and it can be a comfort zone. So something with it's time to maybe even step out of the comfort zone, because I don't know, it's like I hear like save yourself. Yeah, save yourself from the pain and the trouble, and I don't know, like maybe you have a corrupt boss or a corrupt parent, or get away before you're stuck in some way, or before, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it seems like you're getting away with Judgment and 10 of Swords here. Please share in the comment section if you want to. Share in the comment section like how this resonates. If it doesn't resonate at all, check pile 1 or 2. We have 3rd house with communication. So yeah, communication. Maybe something is going on even like in social media or news or on the phone or messages, like something with communication is affecting this. Even 3rd house being connected to short distance travel is like the house is gonna burn down. I'm so sorry for saying this. I don't want to scare you, and don't believe me. Like I don't like this. It could be just, this is probably just a metaphor. Like something is gonna burn down, and you don't want to be there when it happens. Short distance, yeah, you will move. Maybe the move is not so far, like short distance travel. Like, so maybe if you move a job, you will still have the same job, but in a different company. Maybe if you move house, it can just be like in another neighborhood, or it's very difficult here in pile number 3. Yeah, it feels like a little bit, and don't get me wrong here, because as soon as you have let go of this 10 of Swords here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles, there seems to be a great turnout. There seems to be a very great turnout to this. So yeah, let's not get stuck in the fear here. That is what I'm doing. I'm getting sucked into the fear. Yeah, don't get sucked into the fear here. With the B here, be very, like, I don't know, what does it call it? Like, be very, oh, I have a word in my head, or on my tongue, on the tip of my tongue, I can't remember it. Like, be not efficient, but be smart. Yeah, let's go with smart. Like, be smart, work smart. Yeah, something with working smart. Like, deal with this in a smart way. Yeah, deal with this in a smart way. Your escape. Your escape. Deal with your escape in a smart way to get out of the situation. And don't, like, I feel like don't, like, something with not, could even be that you need to avoid a certain person, or something with avoiding a confrontation. It could be somebody who wants to fight with you. Yeah, that could be it even. Somebody wants to fight with, avoid a confrontation with a very angry person that you know just wants to fight with you. Yeah, that's definitely also a message for some of you, because they cannot communicate. Yeah, they will just bring you harsh words and like abuse almost, like, yeah, maybe emotional abuse here. Access clear thinking. Yeah, look at the chessboard here. Yeah, you need to play this smart. Play your escape smart. You need to escape, but you need to play it smart. So maybe there's a contract or a deal here, you know, that you need to like kind of escape from. Access clear thinking and then start planning your escape. And the thing is, you know, say you need to like escape your home or your work. There with 2 Ace of Pentacles, it seems like you're going to get a new home pretty quickly. You're going to get a new job pretty quickly, or something like you're going to get something new with the Wheel of Fortune even supporting this energy. You will get something new. And you have the ability, pile number 3, you know, with the South Node here, also with, you know, it's also about the gifts and the talents that you have. And with the B here, it feels like you have knowledge, you have wisdom, you have some kind of work skills, something with using your skills. Use your skills. It could even be that you need to work behind the scenes. It almost feels like you need to be a little bit tricky. Or not tricky, you need to be a little bit, I wouldn't say manipulative, but a little bit smart. You need to outsmart maybe somebody. Yeah. And the thing is, I think it's pretty easy because they're so fiery, they're so all over the place. So I think it would be easy for you to outsmart them and to plan your escape and get away from almost the attacks here. Oh, it will be so good. It will turn out good. It will be turn out good. Yeah, you need to take a risk here. You need to take a risk and you need to run away and you need to escape. But it will be good. Yeah, and maybe this is the risk because maybe you're moving to something new. A new job and you're like, okay, I'm not sure. Or, you know, maybe you had a stable job and leaving this means you don't have a stable income. So that is the risk. Or maybe, you know, you're leaving a partner and you're scared he's going to take the kids, so that is a risk. Or maybe, you know, you're leaving a home and you still had a contract with the landowner and landowner, what is it called? Like the man leasing the apartment, and you're taking a risk because you're scared maybe he will take you to court because you didn't fill it out, like you. So it's something with like play it smart, but still you need to take the risk because you need to get out. You need to get 2 Ace of Pentacles, one corner. Look at the stability here. Look at the chaos here. Here is the chaos. Here is the flow showing you, okay, you need to go. But you have 2 stable pillars here with the Ace of Pentacles showing you it will be okay. It will be okay. It's necessary. Staying will make, this is chaos. You don't want to stay. Yeah, don't stay. Yeah, something is going to burn down. Something is going to erupt. Somebody is preparing to attack you maybe even. I don't know. Align. We have a line. Yeah, everything is aligned for you to get away. Everything is aligned for you to get away from this. We have number 8 here. Makes me think of the 8th house, but also makes me think of angel number 8, which is a very positive number that talks about abundance and manifestations. So you are aligned with a higher abundance and manifestation. South Node also shows here with past lifetimes, the baggage. Also shows here the karmic connection that you had with this type of situation. And maybe there's a big lesson for you here to get out of it. I really feel like you need to get, I really feel like you need to get out of this. Yeah, I don't know why I feel like a little bit scared. But this could be the other person's feel, like something with, there's a lot of fear here. Who's bringing you this fear? Yeah, it could be somebody's just bringing you a lot of fear, dumping it on you. Oh, yeah. Confidence. Yeah, look at the angels. They're like, be confident with this risk that you're taking, with this escape that you're making here. Be confident because Archangel Zadkiel, you know, is connected to the violet flame of light. And the violet flame, you know, transmutes very dense and heavy energies. Yeah, very dense and heavy energies. And he's showing you the way here. The angels are showing you the way. You are meant to leave this. You're meant to leave this because you are aligned with something better. They don't want to see you in this situation. They don't want to see you trapped here. 3rd house is also, yeah, neighborhood. So yeah, definitely could be something with your neighborhood, your siblings. Something going on there. I actually want to take a couple of more cards. And I think I'm going to take some more cards from one of my own decks. And Yeah, we needed to bring, yeah, I felt so heavy here. It's just like, whoa, you know, and I really feel it pressing towards my solar plexus chakra. So this is really power struggles, and this is ego, this is arrogance, and this is fear, and this is I don't know what. Yeah, this is really not nice. And I love the little guide deck because it has such a light energy. Yeah, and I wanted to bring some lightness into this reading. Yeah, let's bring some lightness into this reading because we want it. We have money. Yay, we have money. Well, that's good. 2 Ace of Pentacles. You know, Ace of Pentacles shows a new money coming in. So we got money here. When life gives you lemons, you make the best out of it and you get a bunch of money. So yeah, you will be supported. Yeah, you're taking a risk here, but you will be supported. You will afford the new apartment. You will afford... you will find a job that maybe gives you better pay. It will all work out. You know, it will all work out. But now you need to get away. Yeah, fun time. Yeah, let's get away from this boring situation. So yeah, I keep feeling this fear pressing against me. And I don't know, very annoying. I don't know who this is. It's a person. There could definitely be some black magic going on. It doesn't have to be, but you know, this is just a small energy for somebody resonating with it. But yeah. Corrupt boss, yeah, or what, difficult person, I don't know, but they are not fun. They are not fun. This situation is not fun, you know, and you need to go where it's more fun. Yeah, it's time to go. And home. Yeah, the home makes me think that you're somehow leaving something, a home, a work, a neighborhood, and you're finding something better. You are supported. And it will all work out. You need to take a little bit of a risk here. You need to be smart. Maybe if there's a contract or a deal or a difficult situation with someone, you need to be smart when you do this. And you need to keep them out of your mind. Like, don't let them know what you're thinking, like what your next step is. With the chessboard, yeah, don't let them know. And maybe that feels like a little bit manipulative, but it's not. It's self-perseverance. And this is what you need to do to protect yourself from these energies. And I think we're going to take 2 more. These cards. We have time. Yeah. Yeah, the time is now. Yeah, it's the divine timing to go. Yeah, it's done. It's dealt with. You know, there's nothing more to gain. And the time is also ticking because I feel like something is happening here. And it could be that somebody's going to face their own karma. There's some karmic consequence and you don't want to be there when it happens. Yeah, you don't want to be there when it happens. That's why it's like an urgency here to get you to safety or to get you away so that you don't get attacked by this energy. We also have dream. The thing is here that this will also help you move towards your dream life. This whole release here will also help you to move towards something that's better for you. And we have solitude here. Yeah, this is the detachment. Detachment. The true, I heard something with true north. Finding your true north, finding your true home, finding your true place. So something with detachment. And solitude here just makes me feel like how they're not in your energy anymore. How they're not in your life anymore. They're not in your energy. They're not in your life. And this is where you need to go. Choose freedom, it says here with the Knight of Wands. Choose freedom. But the Knight of Wands also shows this is a fiery situation. This is a triggering situation. This could even be an abusive situation or a manipulative situation or a corrupt situation, you know. We have judgment here, beautifully here, together with Archangel Zadkiel. You look at this purple. Doesn't want to come up. Violet flame here, yeah. Showing you, transmute this energy and show you the way. Get away from this. You are aligned with something so much better for you now. Leave this in peace. You leave this in peace. Find a way to leave this in the most peaceful way. Don't start a drama. Don't start a drama with these type of people. You know, you don't want that. You just try, I don't know, like something with tricking them to let you go. Yeah, and maybe even they will think they won. Let them believe they won. Who cares? You know, you're in peace. Yeah, you are in peace. That's the most important. That's the most important message here, that you are in peace. Yeah, fun time is coming, a new home, you know, dream life, a dream home, a dream life. I don't know. They are not in your energy at all. Yeah. Okay. pile number 3. This was a very intense reading, and yeah, happy to share it with me. I'm happy that you shared it with me. So pile 3, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.